leader Edapadi Palaniswamy, I am requesting to them consider them. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Santanu Sen.
Thank you, respected madam. While standing to speak on this bill, it really gives me pain when I recall that the respected President of India, who belongs to a tribal community, is not invited during the inauguration of this new parliament building or during the Pran Pratishtha in Ajodhya. This reflects how this government respects the tribal communities at large. I also recall in Madhya Pradesh one BJP leader urinating on the face of a tribal person. This is very unfortunate. Sir, I once again thank you from my party and my leader, Madam Mamata Banerjee. I am here to speak on this bill. This amendment seeks to modify the list of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in relation to Odisha. The modification of the list, a recommendation from the state to the centre, scrutiny by the Tribal Affairs or Social Justice and Empowerment Ministry, and consent from the National Commission for SC&ST. I trust that the Commission have scrutinized this proposal adequately and are convinced of their merits. In 2011, the census said 8.6% of country's population was composed of tribal people, amounting to 10.4 crore people. I urge the government to conduct the 2021 census at the earliest, so that we can update our data and provide benefits to our most vulnerable citizens. These legislations being planned can't be based on a 10-year-old population data frame, madam. The gross enrollment ratio, that is GAR, of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe students at the undergraduate level, standing at 23% and 17.2% respectively, is very unsatisfactory, both numbers being short of the national average of 26.3%. The Central Education Institutions Reservation in Admission Act 2006 mandates 15%, 7.5% and 27% quotas for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC students. However, the acceptance rate of application for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC in IIM has been below 4%, most unfortunately. For the past 4 years, IIM Ahmedabad received 78 PhD applications from scheduled tribe students between 2018-19 and 2021-22, but only 2 have been accepted. IIM Bangalore, they accepted only 3 out of 188 applications submitted by scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and others. Only 2.5% or 137 scheduled tribe students out of 3430 eligible applicants were admitted across all the IITs in last year. There are 23.5% scheduled caste and 5.8% scheduled tribe of total population in my home state, West Bengal, madam. The educational situation of scheduled tribe communities also raised concern. According to 2011 census, it reports the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe literacy rate in India was 75.2% and 68.5%. That's for male. And for female, 56.5% for SC and 49.4% for ST. The West Bengal scenario, the SC&ST literacy rate in male is 84.5% and 74.15% in case of ST. And that for female, in case of ST, it's nearly 65% and for ST is nearly 44% respectively. 3 Santali medium schools at Keshpur, at Debra and Ghatal in West Mendipur district have been set up. Coaching is provided for joint entrance exam, NEET exam through 36 centers across the state, especially for the poor students belonging to SC/ST community. We have put in place an ST/ST pension scheme to take care of the vulnerable elderly in these communities. We have also established various lending programs, madam, to help grow entrepreneurship in these communities. To ensure holistic and sustainable development of Lodha Sabha communities in Jungle Mahal areas, the West Bengal Lodha Sabha Development Board has been formed. Bengal is the only state in India where under the leadership of Madam Mamata Banerjee, our Honorable Chief Minister, the only lady Chief Minister of the country, a dedicated Scheduled Caste Advisory Council has been set up. That is our vision for the welfare of the Scheduled Caste, which is sadly not being mirrored at the union level, madam. Our constitution recognizes group identity and its importance for social empowerment and marginalized. Via these provisions, the constitution balances between the history of injustice faced by certain groups and personal liberty. People must be given an assertion of their group identity. Treating every person as an individual would not be sufficient to gain equality and equity for personhood, madam, as it will ignore their different life realities and caste and tribe identity, which require the protection of law. It is the duty of the state to ensure these protections to reach people in the best way possible in both letter and spirit. In our state of West Bengal, under the leadership of Madam Mamata Banerjee, there are two important schemes existing for these people. One is Joy Johor, one is Tapsali Bandhu. Cultural sector of this section of people has been tremendously improved by Madam Mamata Banerjee, our Chief Minister and our government.
So just
30 seconds. Tribal board has been formed, and especially the eminent persons from these particular groups, they are being encouraged by several ways by our government. And lastly, I will conclude by saying there are few hill communities such as Bhujel, Gurung, Mangar, Niwar, Jogi, Khas, Rai, Shaniwar, Thami, Yaka and Dhimal. This need to be included in the list which has already been sent by our state government long back. My urge to the government will be kindly do the needful so that these groups also can be included. And finally, I will conclude by saying, if our government really wants to do something good for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe community, keeping apart the ego, please come to our state of our West Bengal, take a lesson from our Chief Minister, Madam Mamata Banerjee. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Sevadasan.